We're here with Bill Zadick, National Freestyle Developmental Coach, who just returned from Newtown, Connecticut, where USA Wrestling was part of a free clinic for the young wrestlers in the community from Newtown, the town where the shooting was held in Connecticut about a month ago. And Bill, you know, we're chosen to honor Jack Pinto, the young wrestler who passed away in the shooting in Connecticut. But beyond that, USA Wrestling made an effort to go out there and work with all the rest of the wrestlers in the community. What was it like to be part of that experience of meeting the athletes and their families and giving them a clinic?
It was an incredible honor. You know, when this was presented, I was really interested right away. Obviously, due to one of those youngsters being a wrestler and just the fraternity that wrestling is as a sport, I wanted to be able to do something to honor him and his spirit, and also to give back to a community, and you know, be a bright spot through our sport for everybody.
Now, there was a good turnout. You had kids from first grade all the way up through the high school. I mean, tell us about the reception that you and Tony Black, who also helped with the clinic and the program, received from the people in Newtown.
It was excellent. So state leader out there, Sarah Jaddick, was kind of instrumental in putting it together, and was excellent, very hospitable hosts, and they were very excited and gracious to have us out there, which was, you know, even more humbling for me. Just the excitement that they had, and the coaches. You know, there were 8 or 10 coaches. There were probably 70 or 80 kids involved in the clinic, which was a closed event, so it was specifically for the Newtown community, and then 20 to 30 parents there. So yeah, we did just a normal clinic. We talked a little bit about the tragedy from a month ago, and it was on the 1-month anniversary of it, and then we got into some wrestling and just tried to be honorable to the spirit of what wrestling is about, and Jack Pinto and his family and all of those people that were affected. And we had a great time. Kids responded really well. They were having a lot of fun. We played a few wrestling games, and yeah, just spent an evening together. It was really good.
Now, the local newspaper showed up, and I mean, is this the kind of thing that, as a member of USA Wrestling, as a staff member, and someone who just cares about the sport and the people involved in it, that you felt was real positive for the community there? Yeah,
that's in my whole desire, aside from being a developmental coach and having a particular interest in that age category, and specifically those kids that were affected in that, you know, tragedy. But it was an exciting event to be at, and to be able to give back to those kids, and they were great. They were awesome. A bunch of great little young developing athletes out there, and you know, I just tried to do what I would have done at that age and have a lot of fun, and you know, share our passion for the sport of wrestling.
Did any of the kids or the families talk to you about how they were doing, you know, and what the course of their life's been since that amazing tragedy?
A little bit. You know, I think we tried to focus more on the positives of the evening,
right.
But we talked a little bit about it, and you know, it was obviously just unfathomable type thing, and it was a huge shock to the community. And those kids are now back in classes, and you know, getting adjusted into a new building and a new environment, and that little wrestling community there, they're going to tournaments, and the loss is still, you know, they're obviously, it's still very, very fresh, and they're feeling it, but you know, that's kind of the spirit of a wrestler as a fighter, and you got to push through some hard things, and they're going through that right now, and you know, I think they're doing a good job.
Well, thanks, Bill. I appreciate the update. And again, we're real proud of our abilities to assist there, and also to be part of the bigger wrestling community when we're needed. So we really appreciate your efforts, man.
Thank you.